Okay. Okay.
Joseph and his dreams. Isaac and Rebekah had two sons, Jacob and Esau. Jacob had 12 sons, but his favorite was Joseph. One day, Joseph told his brothers about a dream he had. We had been cutting corn, he said, and all your sheaves bowed down to mine. His brother didn't like this. So do you think you are going to rule over us like a king? They asked. Joseph's brothers all wanted to kill him except the eldest Reuben. Joseph had a coat of many colors that Jacob had given to him. Reuben took the coat and smeared it with blood to make Jacob believe that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. Reuben sold Joseph to merchants on their way to Egypt. In Egypt, the merchant sold Joseph to Potiphar, Pharaoh's captain of the guard. At first, as well, all was well. Then Potiphar's wife wanted Joseph to fall in love with her. Joseph would not, so she said that Pharaoh had attacked her and he was thrown into prison. Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker were also in prison. I dreamed of a vine with their branches. The cupbearer told Joseph. I picked grapes and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup and gave it to him. Joseph said, the minute the cupbearer would return to Pharaoh's court in 3 days. The baker had dreamed of carrying 3 baskets of bread on his head. The bird had pecked at the bread. Joseph said this meant that Pharaoh would kill the baker. Joseph was right. Joseph had also been having dreams in one. In one, he had 7 fat cows feeding in a meadow. Then 7 thin cows ate the fat cows. In another, 7 plump ears of corn had been destroyed by 7 thin ears of corn. Nobody could understand these dreams. Then the cupbearer told Pharaoh about Joseph. God gave the meaning of Pharaoh's dreams to Joseph. Joseph said, your dreams mean that your country will have 7 years of plenty, then 7 years of bad harvest. You need a wise man to store all the food and make sure there is enough for those years of bad harvest. Nobody can be more wise than you, said Pharaoh. Everything happened just as Joseph said it would. One day, his brothers came to Egypt to buy grain. Joseph recognized them, but by now he was so rich and important that they did not recognize him. He filled their sacks with grain without asking for any money and invited them for a meal. Joseph told his servants to put a silver cup in the sack belonging to his youngest brother Benjamin. Then he sent his guards after his brother, accusing them of threat. Joseph said, the man who stole the cup must stay here as my servant. Take me instead, said Judah, another brother. My father will die if we go back without Benjamin. Joseph knew then that his brothers were no longer as cruel as they had been to him. "I'm your brother Joseph." He told them, "You are my father. You must all come and live here so that I can look after you." Then Joseph's servants gave his brothers everything that they need for their long journey home. So Jacob and his sons came to Egypt, and after the bad times were over, Joseph said that the people need give only 1/5 of their harvest to Pharaoh. This made the people very happy. As well as serving Pharaoh, they could now grow food for themselves too.
Nice one. So what I've done, I've asked Darlene to now tell us what she has learned from that story or why she read it to us.
It teaches me not to be jealous, to forgive each other. When they make the wrong decision, be kind. We have peace with God. Be thankful when they give you something. Be grateful for what God has done for you.
Amen.